This is a 5 dozen sleeve machine, and I've had to modify it a little bit to make the changes for the 5 dozen because it's a taller sleeve. But if you can see, it's putting the date on it here. I've actually took the dater head off of it so it won't be dating all these as it puts them out, but it'll be operating, and you can see what it's supposed to be doing anyway. It basically works on the same principle as what the 2.5 dozen does. It's just the sleeves are a little bit longer, so I had to make some changes with the chain drives and things of this nature. But it seems to be working okay now. And it would go in the same way as what the others do. It would just go in between the two PKSs, have a PKS on this side and this side both, and that way you could sleeve them either side. But the steps that it has to take to do it, you know, it's probably gonna, which I don't know, I've never done it. You know, these girls, they probably do them pretty quick, but I'd have a hard time stacking them and putting the flat on top and then sliding them in. But I guess it's just what all you get used to. And as you see, the dater is operating. Like I said, I took the dater head off of it, so it's not putting the date down here. This is one of the ones I used to get the dater set up on it, and you can see it puts a good date on there. It puts a real crisp date, and it uses the same dates as what's in the what you use on your packers now, and it uses that same type, the same type slug and everything, and it just slides in and out. But this one I set the dater up with it and just dated it in several different places. These sleeves you run through there quite a few times. I got one back there that's humped up in the back. And that's what it does if it's not pulling through. Then it'll sit there and try until it gets it out. And there we go. This is the Sunnyside, the different brand of sleeve. You'll see it's still putting the date up there, and this is one that I dated beforehand. It didn't date it then, but that is still putting the date up there in that general area. Here's another one I messed with a dater for a while. I don't think you can hardly read that one there. I'm going to put these sleeves back in there before it gets down to the sprocket. Sprockets just on there to sort of weight them down. Under normal running conditions, you'd have them stacked up probably to the back of those back pieces back there. So just the weight of the sleeves would help hold all that down. And I am going to put that date pad in there and let it date and let you see it. And to do it, you just turn the power switch off and mask the dater job, and it would just move around enough to get it on there. And then the simplest way to do it is turn the power back on, hit it again, and it'll make one cycle. And that's the date back on there again. May need a little ink on there, but I'm going to take it back out too. But anyway, you see about where the date's going on to it. The only issue I had with the sleeves, with this type of sleeve, is the way they're right in here. I don't know this camera because I'm not looking through it. But right in this area here, it should be the bending point of it. And right in there, on some of them, it was real stiff, and it was really hard to get them open. And I don't know if the sleeve company could go back and make this indentation a little deeper so that the sleeve would open up a little easier. But there was 2 or 3 that when it came out, and I put a helper spring in it to help pull forward on it, but it would want to stick a little bit. And basically, you just flip the sleeve a little bit, and it'll open on up. But if the sleeve company would just make that a little bit more indented in there for it to break a little bit easier, then it would bring it on and open it on up.